ባህላዊ ክዳውንቲ ክዳን ሓበሻ ሽፎን ናይ ኣክሱም ፈትል ዙርያ ደቂ ተባዕትዮን ደቂ ኣንስትዮን ብዘለኹሞ ዓይነት ናብ ዘለኹሞ ቦታ ክንሰደልኩም ንኽእል ኢና ከምኡውን ባህላዊ ኣቑሑ ከም ስፈ ማሕዘል ኮታስ ስኻትኩም ኣብ ቀረባ ክትረኽብዎ ዘይትኽእሉ ነገር ክንሰደልኩም ንኽእል ኢና በዚ ታሕቲ ዘሎ ስልኪ ቁፅሪ እደውሉልና ሰናይ ምክትታል سلام كم يتغني وفتوات خاتلتي ملو CHURA English لو أنتي كم تلون بسهم نسألنا أنا برهاني خون لو أنتي حزر قريز لكم ملك adverbs of time, adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, and adverbs of degree. زي أتم تأفل عليهم everything. لو أنتي بدهم خريجنا so مسايز إنهم okay adverb مالت جلازي قصة مالتي okay جلازي قصة مالت what does it mean by نقص جلسو قالات مال adverbs كنقول كلنا نقص جلسو قالات قص مالت it's a verb use لذي to verb እንታይ مخان مات net verb more of clarifies قبل مالتي مو adjectives مالت okay نعملت she was running quickly okay سلذي running مالت it's a verb you تقص سلذي كم يتقولي خمسة نبرة slowly quickly كاسيلاديا الإفادية سجلت أنا من إيه it's adverb مال سلذي which one is the adverb here quickly she was running quickly سلذي quickly كل كلنا كم يتقولي من وراء إجلس the boy was running excitedly the boy was running هلا here there is no any adverb سلذي the boy was running أزبل adverb نحطه running زجلت كخونا له adverb بهالهرأخين سلذي خامي عينت مالت خامي the boy was running بود هنجلس نخيل the boy was running جزي هنجلس نخيل yesterday نعملت بود هنجلس نخيل the boy was running around the stadium سلذي around the stadium running where around the stadium سلذي when we say around the stadium this gonna be this is what we call adverb of place the boy was running yesterday سلذي yesterday تاني adverb of time مالتي yesterday he was running when was he running yesterday okay I think it's gonna be fine when you are done with this video she climbed the mountain slowly okay نسا انباح خيرا okay سلازينا انباريوا so how Camila how does she climb the mountain slowly she was tired نعمت how does she climb the mountain slowly the adverb here okay بحافظة adverbs انت يوصلوا ly كل شيء يقولون there are some exceptionals حد exceptionals قالوا يوم كن بزحتهم adverbs we can say 95% they end with ly okay ly slowly quickly ly slowly she climbed the mountain slowly but here when we start with an adverb we use comma after the adverb slowly she climbed the mountain she slowly climbed the mountain ማለት ናይ adverb እዚ ዝበሃል position ይውልን at the end of the sentence ክንጥቀመሉ ንኽእል at the middle of the sentence and at the beginning of the sentence anywhere we can use okay online private class እንትደልዩ ሰባት በስ ትሪእዎ ዘለኹም ስልኪ ክድውሉ ትኽእሉ ኢኹም ብዋትስኣፕ ብኢሞ ወይ ከዓ ቴሌግራም ኮንታክት ጎርኒ he is a nice speaker ንሕብሪና nice is it an adverb or an adjective how do we know ከመይ define ንገብሮ nice okay he is speaker how does he speak nicely okay ስለዚህ he speaks nicely how does he speak nicely yeah ጽቡቕ ይዛረብ okay ይዛረብ so how does he speak nicely ጽቡቕ ማለት ስለዚህ the adverb here is nicely she runs quickly when we say she runs quickly which one is the adverb here she quickly runs quickly yeah but here I want you to notice that not all adverbs took ly at the end okay قدر كنزولكم كلهم adjectives sorry كلهم adverbs ly ب-ly أيودون there are some exceptionals قلة adverbs كاب adjectives نوصدهم أمجرشة أنتنا نتكملهم إلوا أين نتكملهم. For example, the car drove fast. Drove is the verb. So how does he drove? Fast. بخميزور نيرو بفتنة. سلازي are we going to say fastly? No, we never say fastly. Fastly is bad English yellow. He arrived late to class. When we say he arrived late to class, so what are we going to say? Are we going to say he arrived lately to class? No, he arrived late to class. Here the late is an adverb because it explains the how does he arrive, okay? So late. Now class كم يبصحهم أرفيدو. يبصحوا تي verb يكاتي action زلنا. سلازي it explains the كدم كم زلكم. The adverb explains the verb more. That's why we call it adverb. بتقولنا قلات اسم. قلات إجس. ناتي إجس بدم بجيرو explain يورو. Adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, adverb of degree. زيهم time وفرارين. When you say adverb of time, it explains when. معز. Okay? When you say adverb of place, it explains where are they. سلت بوتا بدن بclarification كمجلس إيوانا وعلتيو. Okay, adverb of manner كنتات how زوج حطو يملسلنا. When you say adverb of manner, the كنتات يا. سلزي بخامين زوج يملسلنا وعلتيو. قاب بخامين زوج بخامين عزوجات كيروناتي verb explaining أوروي كأي جلسة. Degree خان to what extent. درجة ساعن ديناي ساعن كنديناي. درجة نايت نجار نايت كيدي or something يقولز أو مالتي. Wait, adverb of degree. Adverb of time كبهال كله سلسلة نجاراتي ملسان. When, how long, and how often. معز خنديز أكل مات خنديز أكل أنا حلو ساعات ويكا خنديز أكل ترجعينه. نزول نجارات يملسنا. She ate an ice cream yesterday. نسات مالي ice cream بدأ. So when did she eat the ice cream? Yesterday. Here yesterday is an adverb, okay? Adverb of time. I see you now. When did I see you? Now. حزي رأيكا. I tell him daily. معتوي ينقرأيه. How often? Daily. We met last year. حلف عمد ترحمنا هيرنا. Okay, when did we meet? Last year. So here the word last year is an adverb. Adverb كبهال كله it's not one word all the time. حدا راح يكون when we say adverb like sometimes it comes like when I say last year it's not one word, yeah. جدا حدا الكونك الحركة مالت حركة دي سبحان حكي مالتي تمال أنا على سوسكين جي حدا ولا حسب زي كنا يا حركة think حدا خوني خليه. He will call you later. دحار كدولة كاي معز دحار when دحار. Okay, how long? She stayed home all day. When I say she stayed home all day. منو معلتي جزاو عيلة. How long? All day. I studied in Canada for a year. How long? For a year. Here the adverb is for a year. I've been studying English for 4 hours. I studied English for 4 hours. نروح ساعات زأكل English أزني. سلازي for 4 hours is here the adverb. How long? It explains that for how long I have been studying. I have lived in New York since 2015. So أوزي many neat adverb since 2015. When you say since 2050 عشرة كابتشنا ستحمش جميلة من نيويورك ينبرنا. So منبرنا أتي verb يو أتجس. So منبرنا نخلي ذاك منبرنا عامل جزءنا since 2015. So here 2015 is the adverb of time which explains for how long. I was asking again, most of the time, not most of the time, all of the time, adverb نعمله أمونجو to auxiliary verb and the main verb. نعمله I often ate pizza. I often ate pizza. So when you say I often ما بترجع جامي مزحت إجزين often مرات بترجع جام مالتي تلقامي pizza يمجا pizza يبلع. Okay, so it is the verb here, the main verb. We don't have any auxiliary verb right here now, so it is placed before the main verb. He has never drank cola. He has معناته the auxiliary verb معناته. When you say auxiliary verbs, has, have, and was, were. He has never drank cola. Okay, cola is بحال نجار ستيو أي فلتة. Okay, so here the main verb is drank. So adverb راي يخون البوت مالتي كلمة drank. Okay, you must always brush your teeth. You must always brush your teeth. Here the always is the adverb. Okay, it explains that how often. Okay, how often do I have to brush my teeth? So must auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb must. Then the main verb here is brush. So it's placed between the auxiliary verb and between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. In the middle. You must always brush your teeth مالتك مع التاويل كل جزء سنها هتمرش عليك. I am seldom late. Seldom مالت حال عارفة مالتي. Sometimes, rarely, sometimes, seldom. درست يوم ما سألت الميزة I am seldom late. I am sometimes late كنت لهاي. Okay, so على جزء يعرف لي. He rarely lies. Rarely, sometimes مالتي. Okay, lies. يحسوا. Why do you guys lie? I have a question. I don't have a question. I visit my dentist yearly. بعمته عمتهوي أنا dentist أنا يسني حكيم يخيريه. أبزي visit كل كلنا already يخيري يرأي ذكر يهون رأينا هي at the end of the day كن يخيريه نوال. He goes to the gym once a week. حرم حزن الله. نورح يحفلمه then حنت معلش راح يزغيد. I think soon نخوجون يومي مثلاً جيم صارحي ولا يلو بزح فكيرو again once a week السم نحرقو بيزو مالتي. I saw the movie 5 times. Okay, تفيلمي حموش تجزيريه. How many times? 5 times. The water was extremely cold. The water. No, don't say that. The water. I gotta go no more. Gotta go خوني دحر أول جزينا. English ما عايش زلوا I think. كل أحلها أنا water please ذكر. So هذي water كوين بلو. وخوني دحر أرضها. The water was extremely cold in حينا. Extremely is the degree. ساعة عندنا بتعمي extremely مالت extreme استجاننا cold زحل نيرو. Okay. So she's talking very fast. She is talking very fast. How is she talking? Very fast. Very fast is degree like degree very fast. Okay, they are completely excessive from the truth. When we say this completely so literally completely is here at the adverb. Is your coffee hot enough? Is your coffee hot enough? Hot don't say hot. Is your coffee hot enough? Hot. Okay, here the adverb is enough. Hot, more. Okay, so enough. The girl was very beautiful. The girl was very beautiful. Here very is the adverb. He worked very quickly. Very بالدعم لازم degree جلسة له صح نزأكل بالدعم. This coffee is too hot. This coffee is too hot. Okay, too يقال إنه يزلوا no extreme. Okay, too خل كله degree يزقل يزلوا صح عندنا too بالدعم المالتي. Too very the same meaning قالوا. When you say too double O مالتي. سلا adverb يعني هو زي كونه بستو سنة ملكو حد وسنة زبها تحيزنا لنا لو ما عترينا لنا. So next time هاي تحس الرخاء. I'm gonna miss you guys. كم تدخلوا عزيز لكم تفتحوا لايك سبسكرايب نيتاو من تلوم ساعات كاشير مقال كي تنسعوا إذا فتحوا أتجنوا أوكي كيشن با كليك so تدري ما تكرركم تدري وحسابات عرفت هاي هاكم صحف لي كساف شعو باي
ባህላዊ ክዳውንቲ ክዳን ሓበሻ ሽፎን ናይ ኣክሱም ፈትል ዙርያ ደቂ ተባዕትዮን ደቂ ኣንስትዮን بزلخمو عينت ناو زلخمو بوتا خنسدلكم نخلينا كمون بهلاوي أقحو كم صفة محزل كوتاس خاتكم أب قرابة ترحبوا زي تخلوا نجار كنسدلكم نخلينا بزر تحت زلوا سلك قصري ادولوا لنا سنة مكتل